Hey guys, what's up? It's Chris. I know a lot of you guys like these videos that I do where I react to other people's videos, and it was brought to my attention that someone just did a video about me. So let's jump right in and see what it's all about. Okay, so first off, the title says, I think I just found the right way to do a vegan diet, the vegan zombie. So I'm pretty sure they're trolling right there with the right way to do a vegan diet, which is weird already.
Being a lot different in my videos, and people were wondering, like, is there something wrong with you? Like, what's going on? And I recently put out a video why I'm on this diet. So for those of you that are wondering, I was on the no salt, no oil Dr. Esselstyn diet, and that stemmed from last August. I decided to go get my blood tested for the first time ever, and I'm a long-time vegan of going on 24 years, and I've never taken like supplements or vitamins, and I felt great, so I wanted to go see what my results were. So I went and did that. You can check out the entire video, but everything was pretty good. My B12 was fine.
Okay, so this is just me talking. It looks like this is my friend's video, not mine. I did an interview with my friend Tino over on his channel Bananiac, and this is the interview that they took down from his channel. And it's just me basically talking about when I did the Esselstyn diet. For those of you that follow my channel for a while, you'll know that a few years ago I did a whole little series on the whole foods, plant-based Esselstyn diet. And I followed that diet to a T for maybe 3 or 4 weeks. I think I did it 2 times, twice maybe. Anyway, I don't do that anymore. I try to, I try to eat as healthy as I can, but I don't hold myself to any extreme diet like that. I think it could be a great diet for people that have health problems, definitely. The reason why I wanted to get that tested, why I wanted to try that out, was because I went to the doctor. Not that I felt that I needed to go to the doctor. I hadn't been to the doctor in a long time, and I'm never sick. I feel great, but I went to the doctor to get my blood tested, and all my numbers were good except for my cholesterol was a little bit higher than I wanted it to be. Now, let's not overlook the fact that my cholesterol was not in a dangerous level. Just go research cholesterol levels and you put in your age and stuff. My cholesterol was below the dangerous when you start wanting to get it under control. So it was within the normal level. I just thought that it should have been a little bit lower as a vegan. So I started trying to do different things. The doctor suggested medicine. I was like, I don't want to take medicine. So I tried out the Esselstyn diet, which, by the way, it worked. I did it for 3 weeks, and my cholesterol dropped significantly. So it does work, but it's not something that I wanted to stick with. So let's see where she goes with here. I think this is basically just me talking. She just uploaded a video of me talking here. Okay, so let's fast forward it over here.
So I just found this video really interesting, and it got me thinking. Perhaps the reason Chris, the vegan zombie, has made it so far to 24 years as a vegan is because of the junk food vegan diet.
Well, first off, this video is a little bit old, so it's more like 20. I'm going on 27 years vegan now, and just why don't we just throw this in here? This week right here is going to be my 31-year vegetarian anniversary. So 31 years ago, I went vegetarian. I've been vegan for almost 27. So I would say absolutely when you say junk food vegan got me to where I am, because let's just put it out there. I mean, we all have to eat food, chew it up, swallow it in order to live. And if we don't do that, we die after a short period of time. So yeah, that's basically what got me to where I am now from where I was. And also, I just want to clarify, when I say junk food, I'm not talking about like eating like Swedish fish and nerds and potato chips and ice cream. No, all I'm really talking about is not whole food, raw vegan kind of foods. So when I say junk food vegan, all I really mean is not whole food. So it could still very well be healthy foods that I'm eating. It's just not the optimal whole food diet. Because this video right here that she's showing is a little outdated. So we're going on 9 years now that I made this switch. Before that, I would eat whatever, cookies, brownies, ice cream, whatever I was in the mood to eat. Now it's more like, yeah, I will eat junk food, which is, still, mostly healthy foods most of the time, but I won't restrict myself. I like to balance my, it's kind of weird to me that I even have to do videos like this where people criticize the way I eat, and then I feel like I have to respond to it. I mean, I don't have to respond, but I feel like what I eat is my business. But at the same time, the reason why I have shown videos of what I eat in the past is just to help people go vegan, help people stay vegan. Surely somebody like me who, according to the logic of anti-vegans, should be dead by now. I'm thriving. I feel great. I'm in, good physical health. I don't get sick a lot. My blood work is good. I'm healthy, and I don't follow a restrictive diet. I eat what I want, but at the same time, I more often than not, I'd say 95% of the time, I'm cooking my own foods here in my house. I'm not going out. I'm not buying, too many junk food products. But I will say that, if you watch my videos, I like to showcase different vegan products. Mostly new things that people haven't tried yet that are on the market. I want there to be, there's going to be somebody that's going to want like a vegan version of this or that, and you never know what they're looking for. So I'm going to showcase everything that I find that's vegan. Like I said, I want people to go vegan and to stay vegan. And if one of my videos could help one person out, then that's amazing. So yeah, like when people send me, different products, like for example, like my last video that I did, people sent me vegan brownies and, vegan cookies. And this is something that I wouldn't go to the store and buy just because I eat healthier than that. But it's, it's something that if you look at the video, I tried it. It was good. But did I scarf the whole pack down? Did I eat the whole brownie? No, I didn't. I tried a little bit of it. That's not the way I normally eat, despite what some of my videos might be. I want to give a review to people out there, but this is not something that I go out of my way to fill my kitchen with.
Now, if you look at him here on the left, this is him on the quote unquote, somewhat healthy, but junk food still. And to me, that looks healthy. I don't know. And then on the right, that's when he started doing the Esselstyn, no oil, no sugar, no salt. And then I think you have to cut out like nuts and everything like that, he said. So I see a difference. This is only a year difference. Now he has a beard. It's hard to.
Now, honestly, I see no difference between those two pictures. I look the same. I mean, I feel like I've looked the same for many years. The only difference there is the lighting. On the left, I'm down in the basement with artificial light, and up the other picture, I'm in my living room upstairs with sunlight coming down. So the only difference I see is the lighting. I look practically the same. I think the part in my hair is a little bit different in one of them, but yeah, it's not much of a difference there. And again, like I said, the Esselstyn diet, I really only followed it strictly for a few weeks.
To tell, but I definitely think he actually looks better on the junk food vegan diet than on the Esselstyn diet. And he said, the reason was his cholesterol was actually too high on the junkier diet. But
by the way, that was due to the oils that I was consuming. When I cut them out, I pretty much got my cholesterol to finally go down. And that was mainly the coconut oil. Coconut oil has been, touted as a health food, and, it's not like that for everybody, but for me, for certain people, it really spikes your LDL cholesterol, and it did for me. So I haven't used coconut oil in years. In fact, like I said, most of the time I'm making my own food, and I don't cook or add oil to any of my foods anymore. In fact, I don't even really have any oil in my house, except for I do have a bottle of olive oil, and the main reason I have the olive oil is I coat my to basically treat my cast iron pans. If you know cast iron, you coat it, you wipe it off. So it's just basically a treatment there.
I don't know. Is that a bad thing?
No.
I'm thinking the junk food might be healthier because it's supplemented with, a lot of different things, and it has healthy fats. He was eating more coconut fat at that time.
Well, minus the coconut fat, I agree with what you're saying there. It is healthier as far as what you're eating, and it's a little bit easier too. When you're on a really restrictive diet, that can be challenging, and I feel like a lot of people that do that end up not doing it long term. So by all means, maybe you should try that out instead of the restrictive diet that you tried in the past, where you said it failed you. Remember, veganism isn't like a diet. It's not like a restrictive. That you can't say that veganism failed you if you went raw vegan and it didn't work, because you are on a very restrictive diet there. You got to remember that when you take animal products out of your diet, you still have hundreds of thousands of different ingredients that you can combine with literally trillions of different combinations. You have so many things to choose from that you can eat, all the way from, raw vegan, whole foods to, comfort foods. You can make everything. There's, the sky's the limit. Like literally, you can make so many different things. So you can't just try one little facet within the realm of veganism and say, that made me sick, I wasn't able to do it, this is bad for my health. I'd be dead by now. I would be dead by now if that was true.
Now, I took two more pictures. This one on the left was when he was still eating, I assume, the Esselstyn diet. And the one on the right, I think he's gone back to a more junky food diet. I don't know. I'm just judging.
First of all, again, those pictures are completely, the lighting is off in one of them. The other one, the lighting is a little bit better. I got a different camera since then. Lighting is everything. I don't have a beard in one of those. The contrast is a little bit different. The brightness is a little bit different. The saturation is a little bit different. As a filmmaker, I'm always trying to make the picture quality of my videos. I'm always trying to improve them. So I'm always trying to do different things, different lighting, stuff like that. So yeah, these are completely different. Both of these have no indication of what I'm eating. So yeah.
From his videos?
Again, going back to, what the videos that I make, not only like the taste tests, the food hauls, but recipe videos. Like for instance, at one point I made vegan fair food. So I made deep fried Oreos. Now this is something that I've only made once in my life. During that video, I made it for the video. I tried one little bite of it and that's all. I let other people eat them. I would never make them again. I have no desire to make them again. This is just something that I wanted to make a video for. Like, let's veganize something that at the fair, something that people actually do eat once in a while, like once a year. I do a lot of videos like that. Vegan cheese sticks. I think I made them once or twice ever, and it was for a video. So, when you're, a content creator and you're making food, you always got to try to be more innovative and make new recipes, new videos. So yeah, there's going to be things that I don't normally eat that I'm making. Should be without saying.
So that to me looks like he's, maybe eating a bit more junky processed food. And to me, he actually looks better.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, did I just find the true way to eat a vegan diet?
Other people have found it a long time before you. But yeah, you could try it out, see if it works for you. And remember, when I say junk food, I don't mean like literally, junk. I meant processed food. So there are processed foods out there that are not bad for you. If you make your own processed foods, tofu is a literal processed food. I consider it whole food, but it is a processed food and it's healthy for you. So, there's so many different things that you can eat that are not actual junk, that are just not whole foods.
And I'm not saying, maybe he probably is going to run into problems if he's using canola oil and stuff like that. I think you're probably going to run into problems. Is it possible to maybe eat a processed vegan diet that's healthy? I don't know. I think
Absolutely. I've been doing it for a very long time, but yeah, again, I don't do the oils and stuff like that. So I'm thriving. I'm good.
Natural vegan tries to do that. Okay, so he said before like 6 years ago that he was basically a junk food vegan. So I went back,
9.
I think it was like 9 or 10 years. And this is the picture I found. Now, can someone please tell me, is this him? Because, yeah, it doesn't even look like the same person.
Look what veganism did. It changed me from that to this. No, that's not me. That's that's John. For anybody that knows my channel, you can Google my vegan story, my YouTube story, how I started the channel. And basically, in a nutshell, I came up with the channel. I created the channel. I was a little bit insecure being in front of a camera back then. I was stage fright. I couldn't speak in front of the camera. So I reached out to my buddy John right here and I said, hey, I got a great idea for a vegan cooking show set in a zombie apocalypse. I think it'll be fun and entertaining. Do you want to be the host? He said yes. We got along doing that for a few years. And then after a while, he decided to, stop doing it. And I had a decision to make where I could find somebody else or I could overcome my insecurities and get in front of the camera. And I chose the latter, and here I am today. So it's always been my channel, and John was somebody that was the face of the channel at the beginning.
So let me know down in the comments, what do you think? And I will see you in another video.
All right, well, that is the end of her video, but let's check out some of these comments here. So this is like reading mean comments, right? Mean tweets. All right, so the first one says, no supplements except for all the fortified soy products he eats. So again, I've never shied away. I've always been open with this since day one. I've always talked about this. So yeah, for the first 23, 24 years of being a vegan, I didn't take vitamins. I didn't take supplements. However, I've been very open about the fact that I've always vegan milks. Vegan milks are fortified with nutrients and, B12, vitamin D, stuff like that. But so is cow milk. And so is flour. Flour is something that everybody, unless you're gluten-free, everybody's eating things that have flour in it, whether you're vegan or not. Flour is fortified. There's a lot of foods that are fortified. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that the animals are injected with certain vitamins. So, yeah, I've never shied away from that. But you can't discredit or discount the fact that you don't consider soy milk or almond milk or oat milk to be a thing. It's not viable. You can't eat it because it's artificially fortified. No, it's still a vegan product. That's ridiculous. Junk equals fat. His body needs fats. And then she responds, I agree. I agree too. We all need fats. There's certain things that every human needs, and fat is one of them. We all need fats. We all need certain fats in our diet. I've never disagreed with that, so I don't know where that's coming from. And I continue to eat fats. No, the guy at the end of the video, the vegan zombie partner, he was the face of the cooking show 5-ish years ago. That is correct. At some point, he didn't want to be the face of it anymore, and he handed the channel over. So that's not correct. He did not hand the channel over. The channel has always been my channel. Is it the camera or are his hands actually orange-yellow? Next comment says, I only eat animal products, and a doctor told me that LDL, HDL is not a problem so long as you get plenty of omegas. So I have heard that some people say that your cholesterol really isn't a problem as long as you're healthy. I've heard what's his name, T. Colin Campbell says something about that as well. So I have looked into it. He looks like a girl with a beard. Thank you. I look like a girl with a beard. Maybe I can try out for some female roles in a movie as an extra. This is a good theory, and I'm not even a little convinced high cholesterol is the cause of heart disease or a bad thing. Cholesterol is necessary and protective. So, that would basically fortify that I have nothing to worry about, and I'm even healthier than I previously said, because my cholesterol wouldn't have been a problem in the first place. And I did hear that before, and the doctor actually said, you don't have anything else wrong with you. You're otherwise healthy, so it shouldn't be a problem. Dr. Greger talks about this also. So it's something that I am, at least I did study a little bit. Let's see how quickly his health goes downhill. Well, that wasn't very nice. It's almost like you're hoping to see my health go downhill. I don't know why you would say that. I don't know what I did in this video that would make you think that my health is going to go downward. In fact, my health has been great pretty much all my life. In fact, when I went vegan, I felt positive effects when I went vegan. We don't have to go into that, but I was born with a certain condition that I was told I would never outgrow, which I did outgrow, and it probably was the cause of me being very lethargic and out of breath and tired a lot. But, you know, going vegan, I felt a noticeable difference in my energy within the first 2 weeks of going vegan. So she comments on that and says, "I've got my popcorn bowl ready, LOL." So you're almost like saying you're waiting to see my health deteriorate and you're laughing about it. That's pretty nice. Thank you. The next one says, "I remember watching him talk about this and being like, I don't know, must be genetics." The cholesterol thing? Yeah, it probably is. I know a lot of people that eat coconut oil and their cholesterol doesn't go up. Seems like junk food vegans last longer from my observation. Maybe it's because the food is more absorbable. Could be. Damn, he was a hunk 10 years ago. That would have been John, but thanks anyway. Coconut and palm oil raises cholesterol. That is true. Yet another guy with a pen fluid eyes and yellow skin. Really? Pen fluid eyes. Is that a bad thing? Pen fluid eyes. Ryan says, "It might also help that Vegan Zombie is still quite young, so his body is still quite resilient. When I was in my 20s, I ate a ton of junk food, drank and smoked, but still looked okay because I worked out. It was only when I hit my 30s when I began to visibly take a toll." So, okay, so a couple things here. So first off, Ryan says that I look young and I'm resilient because of my poor eating habits, but it's not going to take a toll on me because I'm young, and you know, young people can kind of like withstand a lot of bad habits and poor food choices when they're young, and then it will take a toll as you get older. So then he says he was in his 20s and he ate a lot of junk food, and obviously he's saying that he wasn't vegan, and you know, but he worked out. But then when he got into his 30s, it began to be noticeable there. All right, and then the poster of this asks how old I am, and then Ryan says again, I remember him saying he's in his 20s in one of his videos. Okay, so the truth here is it's kind of funny when you say all of that because I'm actually 45 years old. So I've been vegan the majority of my life, longer than I haven't been, and I have been eating meat even longer. So without having any of that in my body, I'm doing okay. And even by your comment, you think that I look a lot younger and I'm able to be resilient because of my youth. But it sounds like I might even be older than you. I don't know how old you are, but when your 30s came, you started to see a noticeable difference, but yet you still think that I'm in my 20s here. So thank you for that, you know, thinking that I'm in my 20s, but no. I thought this was another spoof video with two different actors. I honestly, I don't see how you see two different actors there, but whatever. This guy has very creepy eyes. I'm sorry, these are the only eyes I inherited them from my parents. So if I have creepy eyes, you know, that's, you know, thank you. I don't know if that's a compliment. It's probably not. I don't know what else to do about. I mean, maybe I could put these on right here, so I'm not creeping you out as bad. And then we'll go to the next question or the next comment here. The last comment. He's that kind of vegan that thinks things will be okay. Just be vegan. It seems he only went for tests because he's getting older. He has 45. It's hard to read these when there's so many typos. According with himself and with pictures and videos, all have been the smooth filter treatment to make him look 25 to 35. I don't know where you're seeing this, that I'm using smooth picture treatment. I don't use filters like that. In fact, this video, I'm not using any filters, but as a filmmaker, I want my videos to look nice. So I'm using, you know, right now I'm using artificial light because the sun is down. I want the colors to look good in the video, so I might increase the contrast or something like that. But by no means am I using like filters on my face. In fact, I just posted a selfie picture of myself on my birthday, which was less than a month and a half ago. And that is 3 different pictures of me on my Instagram account, which you can easily go find on the Vegan Zombie. And it's me. This is what I look like. And this is no filters. This is no filters whatsoever. There I am holding up the 4 for 45 years old. No filters on my face. There I am. That's me. And if you look, oh look, I even have a little bit of gray hair up there. I'm not even hiding the fact that I have gray hair. Look at that, no filter. In fact, when I post pictures, I oftentimes use the hashtag #VegansOver40. See, I'm not trying to hide my age. In fact, I'm using it to my benefit because a lot of people think you can't be vegan long term, and here I am busting myths. So, all right, next, when looking to his friends, family, and other people on his Instagram, we can see little to no aging or skin markings too. If they are about his age, everybody receives the youth-looking treatment. I have some photos of his where, wow, you really did some, are you obsessed with me? You really did some looking into my personal history there. There is not much concealment, and aging signs are there. He just likes to pretend he's still that baby-faced 20-something so much. He looks obsessed with his youth. You know what? I do like to hold on to my youth, but I'm not like obsessed to the point where I'm trying to make myself look different than I am. I embrace how I look. I do have gray hair, and I'd rather have gray hair than no hair. I'm glad I'm not bald. I'm nothing against bald people, but I'd rather have gray hair than no hair. Maybe I don't like the way it looks sometimes, so I cover it up, but this, that's been a while. This is the color of my hair. I don't dye my eyebrows like the creator of this video does. There's a lot of things. Sometimes I'll post video or pictures of myself with black and white, and that's basically, just the feeling that I wanted to convey. Maybe an artsy picture, or maybe it's a throwback Thursday or a flashback Friday where I'm trying to convey this is a flashback picture. It's not a current picture. But time is something that I'm always thinking about up here. It's something that is finite, and we all have a finite amount of it. Like, we all will die. We are all dying. We are all living our lives, and it doesn't matter how rich or poor you are. We are all going to expire someday. We can't buy our youth. We can't buy time back on our lives. So, time is something that I'm always thinking of. I'm very cognizant of it. And I like to, hold my youth. I'm a very nostalgic person. I like to, hold on to that. But I'm also not afraid of the fact that I am aging. Again, I'm 45 years old. And, for some of these comments here, it's just like, I don't know why. I don't know why you're looking that much into it. It sounds a little bit like you're more obsessed about my age than I am. His long-term veganism made of fortified foods. What is the big deal about fortified foods? It's vegan. You don't have to kill an animal and eat it, and you still get the nutrition, okay? When you're eating an animal, you're eating recycled nutrients anyway. And then you're getting all the bad things that are in the animal products. So, there's that too. Okay, let's go on to see what else they say about me. A lot of people use the filters to simply get a better image. Like I said, I use different color contrast, like the contrast, the saturation, brightness, crush the darks, increase the brightness, different things like that to get a better picture. Yes, but we can see in this kind, it's like Vanity. Well, it's so much about me here, so. Like Tawny Raw, they are mesmerized by how they look in filters. He dyes his hair to look like the original color, or use some filter to conceal the whites. That's not true. I don't use any filters to conceal whites. I've already stated that I have gray hair. It's in one of my pictures long before I ever posted this video. He just likes to pretend he's that baby-faced 20-something so much. He looks obsessed with his youth. I'm not, but I think that you might be obsessed with me. That kind of Instagram that have a lot of close-up face pics, but usually no smiles of any facial expression that could compromise his youthful look. He was into zombies apocalypse thing in his late 30s and 40s. This is kind of comedic. This is kind of hilarious that you are critiquing me this bad, like you are almighty and I'm somebody that's doing all these wrongs. You're really coming down hard over here. And his adult male hormones seem to be not active, leaving him with a small body size. He projects a younger vibe, but the age signs exist. So what if I project a younger vibe? Is that like something wrong with that? I just don't want to act like an old man, maybe. So maybe I held on to my youth. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't hate on other people because they are youthful. Yeah, there's aging signs. Again, I'm 45. As far as my male hormones not being active, have you met me? You say I have a small body size. Have you met me in person? Because I'm not the biggest person, but I'm definitely not the smallest person. I stand at 6 feet and I'm 180 pounds, so that's not very small. His long-term veganism made of fortified foods has managed to keep him going, but there are something off in his looks, skin already that just got worse now that he cleaned his diet. Did he start to take supplements after he cleaned his diet of most of the fortified foods, or he just thinks he is going to miraculously keep going without the nutrients? What nutrients am I going without? Because like I said, I've been vegan for going on 27 years and I've never had a problem with my nutrients. So maybe you have a problem with your nutrients, but don't project onto me. You don't know me. And I think this is crazy that I'm even doing videos like this, having to justify what I eat, my nutrients, and my health. We'll see in the long run. Already I've been vegan longer. According to you guys, I should be dead. I should be dead from lack of nutrients for being a vegan, but I'm not. And I didn't even really have to, it's not hard. This isn't like rocket science. I never really had to put a lot of thought into what I'm eating, okay? It just comes. Like, I don't think about it. I just eat. I make my food and I eat. I go to the store, I shop, I grab things, I eat. I eat things I like. I eat things that are vegan. I never had a problem with it. Anyway, there's definitely more we could talk about, but this video is getting a little bit long, so maybe we'll do that in another one. But for now, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, survive, watch out for zombies. And by the way, for all the new people out there, the zombies are alluding to meat eaters who eat the flesh out of other beings, just like zombies do. Watch out for them. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you guys soon.